Hey everyone, welcome back to this week's edition of the Maconi Setup Shop A-Fix Tutorials. This week we are at the famed Watkins Glen driving this very fast road course, so let's strap in and get to it. Coming into Watkins Glen here, this racetrack is all about momentum. You can drive this next-gen car about as hard as you want, and it's got a lot of grip. I think you'll find it very comfortable to drive. The bus stop, I just wanted to slow this down. I'm only going to do this for lap one, and I just wanted to give you guys a look from the outside. As we go through the bus stop, the biggest thing about the bus stop is you're trying to make it as straight as possible, okay? You don't want to be taking a super wide arc into this first corner because you're not going to set yourself up very well for the actual bus stop itself. So in this clip here, I'll demonstrate it. You're just trying to make a straight line. You can get a little closer to the guardrail if you want, but by straightening it out, the way you clip these curves, it just grabs the car and really helps you turn and allows you to carry a lot of speed through the bus stop. So I just wanted to slow that down and kind of point that out for you. You can go back and watch it over and over. That's why I did it in slow-mo, so it's a little easier for you to watch and understand. But as we go through, the more laps I run here, you'll get a better perspective of it as we go on, because it's the same technique going through there every lap. As I touched on, this track is very, very fast, so it's all about keeping your momentum. You feel like you're flying through these corners. Those last two corners, you can carry so much speed, and the car makes so much mechanical grip that you can just fly through. You can really attack the corners and charge them. Very important to note, it's important to hit your apexes. You want to be getting down on the curbs. It's just going to help the car turn. So turn one that we just came out of, if you miss that apex, you're going to lose at least 2 to 3 hundredths. Doesn't sound like much, but it sets up the rest of your lap, right? Because it sets you up for the S's and all that stuff. So momentum is a very big thing in this next gen car here at Watkins Glen, and it's fun. You really get to manhandle this car and drive it very, very hard, and it makes it for some fun. Same deal as every other road course, though. You want to do all your braking and shifting in a straight line, preferably before the corner. It just makes it easier for you to drive. The other thing is the tires. Again, it's a road course. The more laps you have on the tires, the more heat gets built up. The more heat that gets built up, the more grip you have, and you're doing the exact same thing. You're not changing how you drive. You're just able to carry a lot more speed into the corner. So see here, I missed turn one pretty badly, and when I was running these laps, I was already 400 slower than my previous lap. Right, so that's the penalty for missing it. So if you're overdriving your corners, especially turn one's very easy to overdrive. Same with the left-hander on the back straightaway, that second to last corner. If you find that you're overdriving those, it's simple. Just back up your braking point. Early on in the race, I would suggest using the traffic light for turn one just before the 300 marker. On the colder tires, I found that was a very helpful braking point to use early on with the colder tires. As you watch this replay, you can already see that I'm getting deeper. So like I'm already braking at the 300 mark, and we're 3 laps in, right? Setting up for this corner here, I always try to use the edge of the grass as my brake reference. So again, if you're driving in too deep into this corner and you find that you're missing the apex, try lining up and hitting the brakes here. You'll see in the in-car in the next lap, but I always try to reference this strip of grass where it starts. When I see that on my dashboard at the front of the windshield, that's where I try to get on the brakes. As you can see, I'm already on the brakes there. All right. This last lap here, I'll switch to the in-car for you guys, and we will talk after. Okay, guys, last thing I want to touch on real quick before I end this video, the off tracks. Most tracks you go to, you want to stay on the racing surface. Obviously, you don't want to accumulate those 1Xs. Watkins Glen is a little different. If you need to make up some time, you can utilize the off tracks accordingly. By getting all the way over here, you carry a little more speed. Being over here, you also set yourself up for a better angle to the S's, right? So you'll see a lot of guys that come over, they are going to get 1Xs, but it allows them to carry more speed on corner exit, and it's also going to set them up with a better angle for the S's. Personally, I think it's just as fast to stay kind of on the rumble strip. I like to get my left sides right on this strip if I can, and then turn in for the S's. It just gives you a much better angle into this first S, and it really sets you up to finish the S's. Out of the carousel, it's not really worth it to go extremely wide. I think it is very beneficial to jump the curb because you're carrying more speed on exit. But if you're going too far out, you're kind of giving up time in a sense. It's just unnecessary. You don't have to do it. If you're carrying that much speed, you're probably over driving the corner anyway, so you just have to back up where you get on the gas. And then again, the bus stop is where most of your speed is going to come from your lap time. Again, you're just trying to straighten it out, right? You're just trying to make the bus stop as straight as you can for yourself. The curbs are going to help you turn. It's just something that you have to get comfortable with doing. Okay, so if it's something you're a little uncomfortable with, just practice it a little bit more before you jump in a race, and you'll see the results are going to show themselves, right? Okay, if you found that this video was a help for you guys, please consider leaving a like. If you're not already subscribed, be sure to click that sub button and ring the notification bell so that you can see these videos first thing when they're posted on Monday. Uh, Best of luck this week. Have a lot of fun. It's a very fun racetrack, and I hope to see you out there. Take care.